Businesses in Los Angeles cleaned up on Tuesday after a night of unrest, as protests continued against President Donald Trump's deportation efforts in the city. On day 5 of the ongoing mass demonstrations, hundreds of U.S. Marines arrived in the Los Angeles area under orders from the president. Trump also activated 4,000 National Guard troops to quell protests, despite objections from California Governor Gavin Newsom that the deployments are politically motivated. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass said federal intervention was not warranted.
This was not needed. The idea that the administration would usurp the authority of our state government, take it away from our governor, Gavin Newsom. The governor knows that if we put a request in for the National Guard and it went to him, he would comply. There was never an issue there because we were never thinking about calling upon the National Guard.
According to a senior Pentagon official, the troop deployments, including travel, housing, and food, is estimated to cost about $134 million. On Tuesday, Trump was asked how long he expected troops to remain in the area.
Until there's no danger. It's easy. Look, it's common sense. You ask me that question. When there's no danger, they'll leave.
Trump also left open the possibility of invoking the centuries-old Insurrection Act, which would allow the military to take part directly in civilian law enforcement.
If there's an insurrection, I would certainly invoke it. We'll see. But I can tell you last night was terrible. The night before that was terrible.
Meanwhile, congressional Democrats condemned the deployment of military forces in Los Angeles and expressed concern for other moves Trump could make in the face of ongoing protests. Here's Representative Jimmy Gomez of California.
This isn't leadership. It's a deliberate attempt by Trump to incite unrest, test the limits of executive power, and distract from the lawlessness of his administration.
On Monday, Governor Newsom filed a lawsuit asserting that Trump's activation of Guard troops without the governor's consent was illegal. The Guard deployment was the first time in decades that a president did so without a request from a sitting governor.
We do not want them here at all.
Back in the historic core district of Los Angeles, where several stores were damaged and looted overnight, Resident Daniel Fabiano told Reuters that the more troops Trump deploys, the worse the situation could become.
The federal government is what is causing this. This was not happening, when I woke up on Friday morning. This was a peaceful, quiet neighborhood. It is only getting worse the more the federal government is antagonizing and tweeting insults at us. The more troops they talk about deploying, it's only getting worse.